this is not a joke here. You know, I want to hear what you have to say about it. Cave Johnson, you there, Cave Johnson?
All right, I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons. Get mad. I don't want you.
You stupid soundboard jerk off. All right. Who else we got? We got 253. You're on the horn. What's up? We don't care about your stupid little song, buddy. All right. We don't give a crap. All right. No, I mean, what do you think that like Russell Simmons or like Dr. Dre's listening in? You idiots play the most stupidest crap. Y'all trying to get a record deal via my show, for Christ's sake? Nobody cares, all right? If anybody did care, you would post it on YouTube and be like a Rebecca Black or some crap, but you don't. You want to know why? Because it sucks. 248, you're on the horn. What's up, 248?
Hey, yeah, if Iraq wants to sell Iran oil, that's their choice. It's capitalism, baby. Woo!
Yeah, you stupid idiot. You don't know shit from Shinola, all right? I mean, when we, the Americans, went out there to save the English from being blitzkrieged by the goddamn Germans, the English, the Brits, they paid us back. They paid us back all the money that we, all the debts that we incurred helping them in World War II. They just recently paid us back about 5 years ago. I kid you not. So, I mean, what are we supposed to believe, that we're supposed to eat the $2 trillion, all right? We're supposed to eat all of these thousands of lives that have been sacrificed in Iraq. We're just supposed to eat it, for Christ's sake? It's stupid. It's pathetic. So, no, I think that, America is within its moral and legal right to go and demand that these damn Iraqi parliamentary jerk dicks give us, and I'm talking give us, oil pro bono. We'll knock it off their tab. But they better give us oil pro bono, and we as Americans will artificially bring down the cost of oil and generate a better economy worldwide. Anyway, let's take another caller here. Area code 561. What's up? You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost. What do you think about Iran?
You stupid idiot. I think Iran's an imbecilic country. That's what I think. All right? I mean, I think that the infrastructure within it's horrible. I mean, I think that during 2009, when the Iranians were trying to gather up a revolution, and I think that everybody should Google the revolution in Iran of 2009, because we actually had true patriots. I'm talking about true patriots for freedom, true patriots for capitalism, that were out there taking to the streets against the Ayatollah, against the theocracy, against the fictitious political establishment ran by Ahmadinejad. They went against it and they said that we didn't want to have anything to do with it. And that's all there is to it. Never forget the Iranian Revolution of 2009. Those people were patriots. And that's all there is to it. Anyway, I want to move on to another subject matter. We're already 3 minutes into the True Capitalist Radio broadcast second hour. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, all right? Anyway, I want to move on to the next subject matter. The TSA, everybody's favorite groping organization prior to going into a airplane, the TSA today has warned airlines of exploding implants. Oh, isn't that great? You know what this is? You know what this announcement by the TSA is doing? It's justifying all the anal probes, all the illegal groin checks, all the illegal, removing of old people's diapers, all the, disgusting child molestation that they're doing. They're justifying it with this stupid, disgusting report. I mean, what, explosive implants? What? I mean, if you happen to have some bimbo with some breast implants, Tyrone from TSA is going to have to put his hands all up on them just to make sure that they're not explosive? Is that what you're telling me? I'm just asking. I mean, you mean to tell me that Tyrone's got to fill up all up on your woman's breastises to make sure that they're not, C4 or some crap? It's stupid. It's pathetic, man. But you see, the American people, we're not saying a goddamn thing about it. We're just sitting on our asses taking it every time we go to the damn airport and, have these ridiculous bureaucracies like the TSA infringe upon our personal freedoms. We don't say a goddamn thing about it. And I'm saying something about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think the TSA needs to be vanquished of any kind of power or legitimacy. I mean, have you seen who's basically working at the TSA? It's Tyrone and Shaniqua with the long fingernails, for Christ's sake. These are the people that have the authority, to give you an illegal anal probe, give you a groin check. Go through those stupid X-ray machines. Take a picture of your Johnson. These are the people behind the TSA scenes out here. And if you want my personal opinion, I just think that a lot of these unnecessary searches, I don't know if you've seen a lot of these unnecessary searches on children, on people, all over YouTube. They're all over YouTube. Haven't you noticed that it's always Tyrone or Shaniqua doing it to somebody that's of a Caucasian-looking persuasion? I mean, to me, I just think that, a little bit of this TSA authority being accorded to these people that are searching people is basically, I hate to say it, but, black folk taking it to whitey. I think that's what it comes down to. I know people are going to be like, oh, that's racist, Ghost. How can you say you're a racist bastard? Well, why don't you go out and do a YouTube search, TSA pat-downs. I mean, just go ahead and look at it, for Christ's sake. Look at it for yourself. It's always Shaniqua. It's always Tyrone. And it's always some Caucasian persuasion person, for Christ's sake. Somebody that looks nothing like a goddamn terrorist. But Shaniqua over here wants to feel up on this 8-year-old little girl here because, I don't know, she's dyking it now because Tyrone, or her Tyrone, left her with, 4 kids and no child support. So now, she's, digging on the carpet and, I don't know. I mean, but I just cannot fathom for the life of me seeing these dumbass TSA people feel up on children, feel up on old people, telling old people to take off their diapers. It's disgusting. And in my personal opinion, with the amount of evidence that's being put out on YouTube of these people searching, little girls searching, little children searching, it's always Shaniqua and Tyrone. This is my personal opinion. That are taking it to whitey. I think that's just what it comes down to. I think it's, I'm sorry, I think it's, and if they're not Shaniqua or Tyrone, they're fat, bloated white people, They're these fat, disgusting white people that would, if they didn't have the TSA job, they'd probably be behind a goddamn chat screen somewhere, guzzling down Cheese Whiz, looking for a piece of anime rotten crotch to finger bang to, But now, since we got this, ever-expanding bureaucracy of the TSA, they get a job here and they're like, oh man, I could finally, get a little bit of a feel up without getting caught. I can actually go up and look at somebody's skirt, and say that it's for national security. Yeah, I can actually feel up on a pink taco and say, hey, I'm just checking for explosives. Yeah, I can actually give an anal probe to somebody and just say, hey, I'm searching for cocaine. Give me a break. And I want to hear from you. What do you have to say about TSA, for Christ's sake? 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Huh? I mean, are you somebody that likes to go out there and go through the lines multiple times, getting your Johnson filled up by Shaniqua, Tyrone, or some fat, bloated, trailer park trash-living piece of crap? I want to hear from you. Area code 414. You're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Ghost.
How's it going?
I just wanted to say that I love Mudkips. Thank you.
Well, that meme is older than the crustaceans in your mother's snatch pipe. All right? Come up with something a little bit better and more original. 734, what's up? You're on the horn.
Hi, I'd like to clarify that earlier the person said Ayn Rand, as in the author, not Iran.
Oh, Ayn Rand. Oh, okay. Well, I think that the libertarians, blow that book out of proportion, if you want my personal opinion. I mean, I agree with a lot of what the libertarians stand for, but I just think that libertarians are a little bit nuts, I mean, they're living in, like, the equivalent of a Pierre-Joseph Proudhon perspective of politics and political theory. You know what I mean? I mean, that's how I feel about it. I mean, libertarians think that there's some inherent goodness of everybody in the world today, and that if you give everybody, this so-called unlimited freedom to do this and do that, I mean, that somehow it's all going to come together. It's not, all right? It's not. I mean, just look at America today, all right? Okay, America doesn't have every freedom that every goddamn libertarian wants. But just take a look at the amount of freedoms that we have today, and take a look at the subterranean cesspool that we've created as a social environment in this country, all right? I mean, that's all I'm saying. I mean, I think that these libertarians are completely nuts, and, to be honest with you, I think that libertarian talking heads in the media today are doing nothing more than trying to bloviate an already outspoken conservative talking head organization in the talk radio movement, and basically hopping on that bandwagon. But in actuality, the practicality of any of these libertarian ideas are, for a lack of a better term, ridiculous. All right? Anyway, let me move on. 909, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
I totally agree with you on the TSA thing.
Well, cool. What about it?
And you're totally right about everyone touching each other and just all that shit about.
Well, I'm sorry, man. It sounds like you enjoy it. 310, you're on the horn.
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
I think it's really bad how they just hold up on you, and they just like getting in there, it's bad, because last time I went to the airport, this guy, he really grabbed up on me, and I told him, it's enough, you already searched me and you didn't find anything. I had to go through three different people to touch up on me and stuff, and they wouldn't stop until finally I just had to leave the airport.
Wow, are you kidding me? I mean, you just had to leave the damn airport? You didn't even get on your flight? I mean, what was
They wanted to get me past one more person, and I just said, you know what, screw this. I'm leaving. I'd rather just take my trip through car. I don't mind, but.
Well, what was the purpose? Why did they tell you that you had to be searched down? Why did they tell you this?
They were saying we have to take. The only thing they could tell me was, I take it as racial, but they told me, we have to search for any kind of weapon. I told them, you searched me down almost 5 times already, and you haven't found anything. What are you trying to do?
Well, and what do they tell you? I mean, they have to tell you something. I mean, they have to say, hey, you look suspicious, or hey, your name came up
They didn't really tell me anything specific, you look suspicious, we think you're carrying a weapon. They were just telling me this is a procedure that has to be done to, be able to get on the airplane. I was all like, I've been seeing people get searched, patted down once or twice, and why am I getting patted down 5 times?
Oh, man, that's horrible. What nationality are you, man? What nationality are you?
I'm Latino.
Latino? Now, are you kind of dark? I mean, do you kind of look like possibly, can you be construed as somebody who's Middle Eastern or something?
I haven't been told that, honestly. I haven't been told that I look anything like Muslim or anything. They just tell me, you look like a regular Mexican, I asked that around my neighborhood, because I told them the story too, but, they just didn't believe me. They were like, nah, they couldn't have patted you down that much.
No, were these males that were doing this? I mean, what do they look like? What do the TSA males look like?
There was 2 African Americans that patted me down, and then afterward they sent in a lady, a big lady. She just patted me down. She got in my she tried searching me in my private parts, And I was telling them, that's enough, you didn't find anything, so you're not going to find anything else, there's nothing here.
That's just horrible. But once again, what this gentleman is saying is what I have been talking about, and all you assholes that say that I'm racist, hey, it's the truth. I mean, 310, can you tell everybody that, he hung up. Oh, that sucks. Well, anyway, he said that the 2 gentlemen that were frisking him, feeling up on his, chorizo, were black. And, there ain't no love lost between blacks and Mexicans, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with all due respect to both races, y'all folks don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You know, blacks and Mexicans